Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, and I'm back in the mix. We're going to get into it on Fiskee Fabrikk. And I did say my streams get frisky with Fiskee, and it was kind of a bop. It was kind of a bop. But I'm not going to do it on this video because I want people to actually stay and watch the video. So, those 30 seconds, well, never mind, those 55 seconds that you have to analyze the lobby, that span of time is probably the second most important span of time in any encounter. Notice how I said second. If you're wondering what the first most important span of time is in encounters, if you say running towards an exit, you're wrong. In my opinion, you're wrong. If you say listening for footsteps as you get in the barred house, you're wrong. What if I told you the most important span of time in any encounter is right in 2 seconds? This moment right here. This is the most important window you have in the game, in the encounter. Because everybody is sitting still. You can actually assess the map and not have to take into account everybody's movements. But let me talk about what I'm doing right now and I'll come back to that point. I just had a game on this map, literally 10 minutes ago, and somebody came right up here and used a detector right in front of my face. I missed my shot and they threw a grenade at me, and another person spotted me and I died. I'm trying to get more into using fake glints because according to my stream, it does work. Well, check out my stream to see it in action. But I know now somebody spawns on the other side of this hill, and I already spawned in the good area. When I say the good area, I mean the area that you get loot in. So I'm going to try to be quick because you want to spawn around the good area, not in the good area. You want to spawn around the good area as a first picture, or first thing I found as a picture. You want to spawn around the good area because then you'll have more of a chance of catching somebody going towards the good area. But if you spawn in the good area, you're going to get surrounded and have no idea that you are surrounded. So for example, if you spawn in what's that joint called? Olaf's farm? Old Gizzard's farm. There you go. If you spawn in Old Gizzard's farm on Field Cunton, or heaven forbid, if you spawn in the Goat Shepherd on Field Cunton, you're probably going to have 3 or more people on you within 3 minutes, because that's where people go to loot. And it's the exact same scenario here. I already think, I don't even need to think, those crows just confirmed that somebody's nearby my location. If you're saying, but Jet, the exit's all the way down there. Yes, it is. You're right. But people travel. We don't know which way they're headed. This is not Hunt Showdown where the crows fly in the direction that you're traveling. In this game, crows fly to say, hey, somebody's here. Now, given they could be camping the exit, or somebody's camping the exit and somebody walked by, no need to infer. That car alarm just told me the direction they're heading. If you hear crows first and a car alarm second, they gotta travel from point A to point B. Point A being crows, point B being the car. But then I hear some more crows. So I'm like, yo, what is actually going on? So that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna keep looting, but I'm gonna go back to my previous point. You don't want to spawn in the good area. You want to spawn around the good area. You want to spawn in an area where nobody goes, actually. If you want to survive, like how I always want to survive. You don't want to spawn anywhere where somebody's going to be in the next 120 seconds. Because you're going to get into a gunfight, or you're going to be spotted. And when you play Lone Wolf, like how I do, you're going to want to remain unspotted at all costs. If not, throw people off. Transmitters, PSDs, fake glint, jammers, the whole 9 yards. Now, what I said at the very, very, very beginning of this video matters. And it matters as I clean up this ping. I didn't even know how I did that just now. It's going to matter now. Look where I placed the airdrop. I don't know if I'm going. Yeah, look at the map now. Look at the map. You got the holy triangle. You got no. You got Bermuda's Triangle right there. The container, the airdrop location, and the barred house, all within 20 meters of each other. They're pretty much all on the same corner of the map. And there you go. You hear that? You hear that? Or you heard that? That was the sound of the hornets buzzing in the nest. What I just created was literally a magnet for everybody to come to that side of the map and die. What does that leave me? Looting happily, peacefully. So, with that being known, there was nothing but teams in this encounter. As I've covered in one of my previous videos, whenever somebody in a team dies, the other person says, yo, I don't want to be here without my buddy, so I'm gonna go. Right? So, every time we hear a series of gunshots, that's either a team dying or a team being shot at. But that's a solo behind me. And you hear that behind me? Or behind me now, to the west. I'm keeping tabs on my map just in case anybody else hits a car alarm too. Because the death tunnel has been awfully quiet. I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking, if I kill this solo player, will it bring me any reward? Considering how he's looting nothing but cars, from what it seems like, he should have at least, like, maybe 7, if not 5 electronics, minimum. Minimum 5, definitely 5. So I'll consider this to be worth it. But did you miss the development? Somebody actually got the red container. They ran out the house and died. That's perfect. That's a distraction on top of a distraction. It's still working. You hear that? There is no point for me to rush anything. Right now, I set up the map by using one single comm station. I set up this map in this particular encounter. Hold on, pause. Bohemian Interactive, if you're watching my videos, fix that. Fix that. I just wasted a contact bomb. If we mess up as players and try to play something that's red, we shouldn't lose that item. We should have it just returned to our inventory. Like how every other game does. So, Season 10, fix that. Thank you. Now, going back to my previous point, even though I just forgot what it was. Sometimes, well, in this encounter, on this map right here, the map itself is deadly. Not the players. The players just add to the stench of death that surrounds this map. It was already halfway set up. All I had to do was move that airdrop to that coffin corner of the map. And I say coffin corner because what's over there? One, like, really big shed with a whole lot of ambush corners in it. And that's it. You can't run away. I mean, you can go in the water, but you'll die in water, obviously.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
So imagine that you're biting into a cupcake, right? This is what I'm doing right now. I'm biting into a cupcake. I'm playing the game. Then we get towards the middle of it, the middle of the game. You start to hit that cream filling in the middle of your cupcake, and it's like, boy, this is about to get good. This is about to get good. So all you heard were series of gunshots. It wasn't no pow and then no other gunshot. That's because people are shooting at people. And when I say people, I mean plural, not single. Or singular, however you say it. The airdrop is still there. But then their actual airdrop just landed. But then somebody picks up the red container airdrop. Again, as I've said in my previous videos, the Pinocchio effect is when people chase after the guy with the red airdrop. And if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm basically being an owl. I'm looking for any kind of movement in those houses, if not around those houses. Now, granted, the container is a one-time thing, right? It's a one-time thing. You bust locks on it and you loot it, and it's pretty much useless for the rest of the game. Granted. But think about the amount of people who went to the container. Somebody still might be there. Because people in this game, they do some really odd stuff. And I'm one of those people. I'm not going to lie to you. I've done some pretty odd things back in the day. But I digress. I get spooked by a shadow of a rock. Thought it was a person. It wasn't a person. Now, the Bermuda Triangle on this map that I've created is paying off dividends. Because a team of 2 just got the airdrop. Remember, there were 3 people, or a team of 3 in this encounter. So there's actually 1 more airdrop in there. But before I even try to consider going for the airdrop, let me get the buried cash and secure this XP. Crows. You just heard crows in the distance. When I say the distance, I mean the locked exit. The exit that a team of 2 was just heading towards. Somebody's there. Do they make it? Yes. Now, am I going to take that exact same exit? Maybe. Because if a team of 2 with icons flashing on the map can take that exit and not die. Remember now, 2 people went to the same exit and they didn't die in an encounter where there's nothing but teams of 2 and 1 team of 3 and like 1 other solo player. Then yeah, I'm going to take my chances. So I got my sights set on the exit to the east. But then I hear a random gunshot. A random gunshot in that direction. So I'm like, bro, who fired and why? Why? Who's over here? But I don't think about it too much because radiation is here. So I gotta make a move. Remember when I said players do odd things in this game? That was an odd thing. But you noticed I turned my camera to the right and I'm like, do I hear something? But the thought of the radiation scared me to the point where I said, you know what? You only YOLO once. And so I went for the airdrop. Now, technically speaking, I should have died right there. That guy had a perfect jump on me. I was actually picking up the airdrop and he was facing me and I wasn't even behind the airdrop. He had the perfect shot on me. But I hear another random gunshot. So people are still here. Even though the barred house, gone. Airdrop, gone. Container, gone. People are still here. Now, I'm taking more of a risk than is necessary. Number 1, I'm heading through the death tunnel. It's called a death tunnel because death resides in this tunnel. It also doesn't help that I can't see anything, and because of the music playing, I can't hear any footsteps. Yes, I know you can turn the music off, but I decided to leave it on just because I want to challenge myself. Now, there's one other danger that y'all should know, but I'm going to explain anyway. Where's the guy that shot me at the airdrop? Do you see him? Do you hear him? No? Okay, thought it was just me. Where is he at? Now, if he did not loot as much as I did, that guy's quicker than me. He could have he could be running parallel to me right now, and I wouldn't even know it. It's possible. I've done it myself back in the day and caught somebody completely off guard. Also, there are houses and cars nearby on this road. Plenty of ambush spots, and I'm running down the center of the road like a freaking idiot. But I'm willing to take this risk because I know if I make it out of here, there's going to be some really good XP. Some really good XP. And I didn't even need to shoot a bullet at anybody. All I did was make the map dangerous by moving the airdrop. Here's a moment of truth. Crows? None. Shots? None. Random silhouette following me from behind? None. 3 seconds till safety, and we're out of there. Whenever you're in an exit, you will always keep running because you never know who's behind you. You never know. If you want proof of that, check out my streams on my secondary channel, Jets Killer Optimal. And what I say, basically 5.3k experience. I'll take that. You see, sometimes you yourself with your weapon doesn't have to be deadly. If you think and reason out everything on a map and reason out players' movements, your logic can be deadly. I don't want to give myself too much credit, but I think that I helped kill people in this lobby indirectly. Just because I moved the airdrop near the container. And I don't mean it to be like, oh, I'm so smart. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you can do this too. All you gotta do is just think. There are teams. There are two things right next to each other. Why not make it even more attractive to the normal player by moving the third thing to it? The airdrop. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.